welcome to Man United Talks. It is your boy Day, and I am back. How you like my setup? No, boy, not. Anyway, I'm a little flustered right now because I'm still recovering from what was an amazing. It's been a great 48 hours since this beautiful, beautiful game. We're going to the quarterfinals. Anyway, you're excited. I'm excited. If you enjoyed that, then drop a like. I didn't do a review, so I'm going to do a mini review now before we talk about these Gooners. Okay? Manchester United beat PSG 3-1 in France. In France, ladies and gentlemen. We needed 3 away goals to go through the tie. I predicted 3-1. Ryan Giggs predicted 3-1. It was about faith. It was about knowing that your boys have it in them to keep going, and they did it. Ole, I love you. You have turned this club around in a way that only Ole could. Only a player of his caliber could. I think there's a select few people who could have done what he's done. I think maybe Gary Neville. I don't know if Gary Neville would have did it to this extent, but he gets Manchester United in the way that Ole gets Manchester United. Maybe Ryan Giggs, although none of them have had the managerial experience of Ole. Ole has been coaching for quite a while now. I know he was at Molde, but he also coached in the Premier League for Cardiff, and it just works. It just works. It's just right. And we're going to the quarterfinal. So that's my mini review done, because I didn't do one, but everyone else has, and I'm sure you've seen them. Anyway, let's talk about this big game. Manchester United versus Arsenal. At one point, the game of the Premier League era. I would say the game of the Premier League era these days is Manchester United Liverpool. It's just the biggest game of the season. It really is the biggest game of the season. I mean, any game City play a top 4 team is a big game. You could say City Liverpool. I wouldn't argue if you said that, because obviously they're the two vying for the title at the moment. But with the way Manchester United are playing and the magnitude of our club, we are the biggest club in the world. It's not a question about it. And we are now competitive. We are playing with a spirit that sees us really. We've been the best team in the league since Ole's come in. So, there's that. Just take that. But this is going to be a big game. And you see the two players I put there, Paul Pogba and Aaron Ramsey. Paul Pogba needs to absolutely turn up. He's a fan of the Emirates in terms of showing up there, performing big, even though he got a red card there last time. You got Jesse Lingard. Sorry, that was a pause, long pause. Jesse Lingard, who loves it at the Emirates, but he's injured, obviously. He has been in training, but I'll get to that later. And you just Martial, even, we'll get to him later as well. And then you got Aaron Ramsey, who, in my opinion, is a dark horse of this fixture. Not throughout the whole history of this fixture, but this fixture right now. I think people look at Aubameyang, they look at Lacazette, and who else would you look at, I guess? Mesut Ozil, maybe because of his quality. Mkhitaryan has been in just great form, absolutely blistering form. But Aaron Ramsey is he's good, man. He's not going to Juventus because he's Italian or he's special. He is special. You don't just go buying Welsh players because you want to, okay? He is talented, and I would have loved if Manchester United went for him this summer, but Ole, speaking of Ole, he deserves the job. I should have mentioned that at the beginning. I said if he made it out, he deserves the job. He deserved the job before this, but this is cement. This is cement. If he doesn't get the job, I'm rioting, okay? I'm showing up with my fences and everything else. Or my signs, that's the one. Anyway, back to Aaron Ramsey. I don't think he is necessarily in Ole's plans or whatever, but I would have loved to see him at his club at some point. And I believe he goes 30, not this year, but next year maybe, or year after. I don't know. He's getting up there, though. But he's still at a very good age. I think he's 27. I could be wrong. Anyway, yeah, this club and this fixture is going to be great. So let's get into this screen here. Okay, look at this. Boom. All right, I'm so proud of myself. Before, I just used to have that up, and it kind of just took away from it. But here we are looking at the two clubs face to face. Okay, face to face. This is what we got. Manchester United, 4th in the Premier League, 1 point ahead of Arsenal. Good form for both clubs, to be fair. They both got actually the same Mind you, Arsenal's form is based on the Premier League, and ours is all competitions. I couldn't be asked to go through all their fixtures. Although, if I did, I think there'd be one more L because of the FA Cup. I think maybe instead of one of those, not maybe, for sure, instead of one of those wins, it would be an L for us because we handed them an L because it's what we do. Okay. Anyway, Manchester United, the form, like I said, is great. Just that 1-L, but it's kind of irrelevant. Not kind of, it is, because we made it out the tie. So suck on that. All right, Di Maria, take your beer somewhere else. You snake. Really wanted him to work out at Manchester United, so it's hard for me. It's really hard for me. Anyway, top performers for both clubs. I got Lukaku, Lindelof, Pogba. I think you can maybe add Dalot to that list. His last couple games have been great, but like I say, over the last couple times, I want to see him progress a bit further. I want to see him, I guess, do it for longer, longevity and all that. That's the top and bottom of it, really. I mean, you got Rashford, who's been exceptional, and I'd absolutely love to see him play. Although he apparently, he's been carrying a bit of a knock since Liverpool, so I wouldn't be opposed to seeing him get rested. But I really do want him to play in this game. I really do want him to play this game. If we were playing Huddersfield at home, West Ham, or a lower level team, and you could give him the day off, I think that's fine. But we need a bit of Marcus Rashford, a bit of spruce, a bit of young energy. I know Martial is young and gives the energy, but it's not the Marcus Rashford born bred Manchester energy that I want against Arsenal. Okay. And as for our injuries, we got Lingard, who's a doubt. Like I said, he is training with the first team, but he is a doubt. Mata and Alexis, and then you got Darmian and Valencia, but they're not going to play, so it's irrelevant. Oh, yeah. Okay, never mind. What was I going to say? That's bad. This is bad. You can't do this during the video. There's that. Talk about Arsenal now. Lacazette and Ramsey as their top performers. I already talked about Aaron Ramsey in the intro. And Lacazette, we all know his quality. Aubameyang is still a threat, but he hasn't been firing on all cylinders like he was at the beginning of the season. Simply because he's playing left wing, in my opinion. I don't think he should be playing left wing. And I know Arsenal have been playing the 3-4-1-2 or the 4-2-3-1. And it's just not ideal for Aubameyang. He is a center forward. He should have all the shine. I don't think he works with a strike partner. I've been fighting that yawn since the beginning of the video, if you paid attention. Anyway, Lacazette should be the star of the show. And I know, that's just not good enough. He should be good enough to play with multiple people. But he should be the center of it all. And, it's not. He's not. Excuse me. But it is what it is. And hopefully they still can't figure it out against us. As for the injuries, we all know Welbeck, Bellerin, and Holding. None of them will be back by the end of the season. So there's that. And Lucas Torreira is out with suspension. Sucks to suck. Sucks to suck. But I'm not going to get ahead of myself because Arsenal are a solid side with quality. Bart Leno has started to show up. About time, I've always respected him and thought he had potential. And now he's turning around, I hope. I mean, not I hope, but it looks like. But they're a solid side. But Torreira missing is going to be big for them because he is sort of like a Conte-esque figure. He's got the fight. He's got the heart. He's got technical ability. And he's class. I got to give it to him, And he was a winger. He was a winger back in the day, which is why he's so rapid and he's got that build. But now to have him at the center of the park, or in this case, not to have him, I think they will struggle because they got Xhaka, they got who else can they play at the holding role? I mean, Ramsey could do it, but that's not his preferred position. They got El Neni. He's not that great. Do they still have El Neni? I thought they sold him. I don't know. But realistically speaking, I expect us to win this game. And with that, I will move on to Manchester United starting 11, in my opinion, what I've gone with. So, I'm going to go with the 4-4-2 diamond, Dave in net, back four of Dalot, Smalling, Lindelof, and Shaw. I think Ashley Young's run has come to an end. Respect to him. You know, he's got the... What does he have? Let's be honest. I do like Ashley Young as a person. And as a player, he's not terrible. But he just doesn't fit or doesn't produce in this team. He just doesn't. He does not produce in this team. So, give me the low. Bars. Hello, hi. Anyway, got the 4 in the middle. I've gone with Matic, Herrera, Pogba, and Andreas, as Matic and Herrera are supposed to be back according to...
I just realized Matic just got 21 next to his name.
Who cares? I care. It's messing with my OCD. Anyway, Matic and Herrera have been cleared to play, and that's interesting. I don't know if they'll be ready to jump back into the first team, because McTominay is doing all right. He is doing all right. And he was covering brilliantly for Ashley Young against PSG. But, I mean, Matic has been playing great as well under Ole. If he's fully fit, not a problem. Throw him back in. Let him have a go with it. Ander Herrera, we've missed him since he's been out. That's for sure. I know we've played all right and we still have gotten results. But it's nothing like Ander Herrera. It's nothing like his quality that he brings to this side. And his just movement and determination is top class. I could see Fred maybe getting in over Andres Pereira, but I want Andres Pereira to improve and grow. His ceiling for potential is maybe just under Paul Pogba's, in my opinion. But you know, he's good, man. He's good. He's got the quality. Why not just give him the reins, man? Give him the reins. That's all I have to say. And Paul Pogba speaks for himself. I'm not even going to mention him. Just class. And then Rashford and Lukaku. Like I said, I think Rashford is a necessity in this game. Arsenal can play a high line extremely at times, and their defenders are not good. Mustafi has been shocking. Socrates has been very underwhelming, and I was a huge fan of him at Dortmund. Thought he was going to be exceptional. I thought this was going to be a huge signing for Arsenal. Saying that, he has got a couple assists, which is weird. I had him in my fantasy team for a bit, and he just kept getting assists, which was just weird. And he can be a goal threat, you know, but he has not been that Socrates that was at Dortmund by any stretch. But speaking of center backs, Chris Smalling, since he's come back to this side, he and Lindelof have really hit it off, man. They have really hit it off. I wanted Bailly to be that man for him, but in all honesty, Chris Smalling is the senior center half in this team. I think Chris Smalling might be 30 now, or if not, he's going 30 this year. He is our senior center half, and we all know he is capable. However, playing in Mourinho's system just stifled him. All he was doing was passing the ball. Now he looks a bit confident, and he makes those passes around the corner. He is just aggressive, and that's what I want from my senior center half. I'm not saying he's the guy that's good enough to take us to a Champions League and win a Champions League. If we do win, I stand corrected, and he deserves a 10-year contract. But, and the armband, like, I just don't care. Like, I don't care. I'm joking, obviously. Paul Pogba should be the next captain of this club. But this team has just been great. And the only thing missing is Lingard. I would rather have Lingard in the 10 and move Pogba into Andreas' place. That's just about it. This team is on fire, and I'm in love. I am absolutely in love. Let me know what your suggestions would be in the comments down below and all that good stuff. But I'm happy, dude. That's it. Pretty much top and bottom of it. Now, for Arsenal, they just, I don't know. Like, they can show up, or they could not, and Xhaka could get a red card, or he could show up and be a midfielder who can pass the ball around the park like no one else. Is that what's gonna happen? I don't think so. Without Bellerin, you know, they're playing Maitland-Niles at right back, who has potential. He's good, and I think he's better as a winger, but he is a big, physical type personality, and I think Luke Shaw or Marcus Rashford, whoever ends up on the left, could have a full day, happy day with him. I'm looking forward to it. I'm definitely looking forward to it. My score prediction, I think it could be a close, cagey game. But the confidence is flying into this team, and if we do lose to Arsenal, it'll just knock it out completely. However, I am going to go with, I'm going to say 3-1 again. I could very well see a 2-1. But 3-1 just it's just the move right now. It's great. Others are predicting 4-2. Housen predicted 2-1. I'm gonna say 3-1. And Pogba's gonna get a goal. And Lukaku's gonna score again. Happy days at the Emirates. Thank you guys for watching. It's been your boy Dave. It's been Man United Talks. If you did enjoy, please drop a like and comment and subscribe if you are new to this channel. Alright? I'm out of here. Make sure you share this channel, by the way. Okay? Anyway, I'm out. Deuces.